So here's the thing. We're not actually selling you anything today. Instead, we're going to tear apart how things get sold. We're using the sales page for this digital marketing mastery bundle as our case study to really understand the anatomy of a modern, high-intensity online sales pitch. Let's just dive right in. Every great sales pitch kicks off with a massive promise, and this one, no exception. Right at the very top, it makes this incredibly bold claim. It's not just about learning a new skill, you see. It's about a complete life transformation. This is the hook, and it's designed to tap into the powerful emotions of anyone out there dreaming of a big career change or a serious income boost. So, that's the real question, isn't it? How in the world does a collection of 25 ebooks get you from where you are now to becoming a high-income digital marketer? Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out. We're going to peel back all the layers of this sales page to see the psychology and the strategy that's really at play. Okay, if you're going to make a big promise, you need some big proof to back it up. So the very first part of this pitch is all about the numbers. It's a classic technique, really. They show you what the product can do before they even tell you what it is. First up, the headline number. Over $43,000 in sales. Notice how specific it is, right down to the cent. That's on purpose. It triggers something called the specificity effect. It just makes the claim feel more authentic, more researched than if they just said 43 grand. This is their social proof anchor. And then, boom, immediately after, they hit you with this staggering percentage. I mean, look at that. Nearly 15,000% growth. This number is purely for shock value. It's designed to suggest that explosive, almost unbelievable results are actually possible. And finally, the number of orders. Over 1,000. So you have this trio of stats, right? The total sales, the mind-boggling growth percentage, and the order volume. This whole sequence is meant to establish overwhelming credibility in about 5 seconds flat. Now, what's really clever here is how it all connects. The pitch doesn't just throw numbers at you and hope for the best. No. It attributes each of these results to a specific technique that they teach in the bundle. Sales, that came from Google Ads and email funnels. Traffic, that was from Facebook ads. Orders, viral TikTok hooks. They're drawing a direct, straight line from the methods they teach to the money they claim was made. All right, so they've presented their proof. Now that they've hopefully convinced you of the results, it's finally time to reveal what's actually for sale. So let's see what's inside this so-called mastery bundle. And there it is. The pitch lists out these core modules, and I want you to notice the language they're using. We're not showing you the actual sales copy, but it's loaded with words like money-making, essentials, high conversions, profit accelerators. Every single title is benefit-oriented. The goal here is to create this feeling of comprehensive value, like you're getting a complete toolkit that covers every major platform out there. Okay, this slide right here, this is a brilliant and classic marketing strategy called price anchoring. First, they introduce this idea of a $5,000 course, a price that probably makes you flinch a little. Then they present their bundle's value at just under $2,500, which suddenly seems like a bargain in comparison. See what they did? They're framing the price before they even tell you what it is. You know, one of the biggest fears for any potential customer is that little voice in their head asking, is this going to be too complicated for me? Well, the sales page addresses this head on. Beginner-friendly isn't just a label here. They actually define it. They say it means you get actionable checklists and step-by-step guides. This is all about reducing that perceived risk and making you feel like, hey, I can actually do this. Another huge objection they have to deal with is outdated information. I mean, digital marketing changes so fast. So the pitch makes a point to explicitly state that it's updated for 2025, and then it name drops trendy topics like AI and TikTok Shop. This is a clear signal that the content is current, it's relevant, and it's not just some recycled material from 5 years ago. A truly powerful sales pitch doesn't try to speak to everyone. It speaks directly to a specific person with a very specific problem. So the question is, who is this bundle actually for? And here are the answers. The sales page lays out these 4 distinct profiles. Do you see yourself in one of these descriptions? Whether you're an e-commerce founder or a career switcher, the goal is for you to read that and say, yep, that's me. They understand my problem. So the pitch has shown the proof, it's revealed the product, and it's identified its target audience. Now it's time to close the deal. This is where urgency and what we call risk reversal really come into play. This number is incredibly powerful, a 365-day money-back guarantee. Think about that. That's a massive risk reversal tactic. It removes almost all of the financial hesitation because you have a full year to decide if it's worth it. This builds a huge amount of trust. And for that final push, they stack the value. It's not just the 25 books anymore. All of a sudden, they're adding on a trend report and an ad creative swipe file. These bonuses make the offer feel even more valuable and create a sense of urgency, making you feel like you're getting an exclusive deal, but only if you act now. So when you look at a pitch like this, built on data, value stacking, and risk reversal, it all leads to this fascinating question. What are people truly buying? Are they buying the 25 books themselves, just the information? Or are they buying the promise of a proven path, the certainty of a framework in a world full of uncertainty? It's definitely something to think about the next time you see an offer that seems just a little too good to be true.